What attracted me about the communication program from Western was that it was flexible and I could still study some of my interests, which were in media and advertising, as well as get the organizational background that I wanted, which is where my internships typically lied. I learned a lot in the comm department while I was there. A lot of it was how I could apply theory that I learned in class to an actual experience that I have in the workforce, because I continued interning throughout and I did a graduate assistantship in the program. I was able to use the theories that I learned in class more as a lens, I think, and really practice my speech capabilities when I presented lectures in my courses and when I presented research that we did in the program, which helps me for a job in public affairs eventually because you present a lot. I think a lot of it is having kind of an antenna up all the time. I really am able to identify things that I should look for in certain situations. For example, in crisis management or risk management. In public affairs, you pretty much deal with that on a daily basis, and because of the classes that I took in that and the employee programs class, I'm able to guide messaging a little bit easier than some other functions, I think, in our organization, and I'm able to facilitate client relationships because I know what to look for and kind of the red flags in each situation to point out. What was on my resume and the experiences that I had in the comm program were very good conversation starters, and I realized once I began talking and could speak to my experiences in the comm program, what I had studied, what I had been able to apply, getting into a conference and presenting, that was attractive to employers because I was confident in what I knew, and then I was able to relate to them and pull back an experience pretty much to any question that they had, because communication is such a broad topic that you can study. There was a lot of different areas that I was able to touch on throughout the program. I definitely think that they should choose the program at Western because it is a smaller program, and I think that is an advantage when you go into a graduate program because it is such a competitive field to get into a master's program. Getting into one that is smaller, I think, is more attractive because you really build relationships with your professors and you build the connections, and a lot of them act as mentors and advisors to you once you graduate. I'm still very close with a lot of the faculty at Western, and they've set me up with different connections when I began the job search. They know when to point out opportunities if you're still looking to stay involved in academia, or if you're looking to present at a conference, they're always willing to partner with you on research outside of the program. And I also think that Western's program is attractive more so than others because you can be flexible in what you study.